fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. Cook. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go!
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by John Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff for Dixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on 1st down. Cook. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cook. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
All right, now, look at 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Cook. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Cook being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Cook. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Back to throw. Cook. Man open left side is Brown. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Payne got some room at the 30 and caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Here's McKinnon. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 1-9.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. From the gun, Payne. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On first down, they go with Dixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Process on the carry. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here again is McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Payne. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Payne. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Looking to throw. Payne. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No yards.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38. Let's round. Let's round. Here we go. 1-0.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go. Ohio.
So second and goal here from the 9. A run by Dixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Operating from the gun. Payne got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A handoff as they run counter play. And he is knocked down from the side at the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Go, Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw. Cook. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
On third down, Cook steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Payne. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Let's round.
From the gun, Payne. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. 1-9. 1-9.
It's an end around with Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. 38.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Fresh set of downs here. On the give, this is Dixon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And some room to roam now. The 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Ravens. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. To throw on second down, Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Cook. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Over. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Off the bootleg. Cook. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Cook. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
As they run the counter play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Looking to throw on second down. Cook. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And a big turnover there as his guys... Get the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Ravens on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Patrick Peterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
We can debate all we want about Patrick Peterson returning punts. We know he's a Pro Bowl corner, so there's a risk factor there, but he loves it, and he often creates big plays, as we just saw there.
Yeah, here the end justifies the means, so to speak. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back now here on EA Sports.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Cook. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Cook. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Payne. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake. Payne. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Offense comes to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Off the bootleg. Cook. Caught right side. Gresham. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Off play action. Cook. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Here we go. Green 39.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Cook. Over the middle, complete. It's Chapman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go. Now, Barney. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Cook. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Check. Lucky. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerron Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that's one of his...